I used every trick Rini taught me, but it wasn't enough. In a last-ditch effort, I offered my own soul to save others.
Gather around, dear viewers, for tonight we delve into a tale of terror and survival. Welcome to Chills Flicks. Our story is about the dreaded Kuntilanak, a sinister specter from Indonesian folklore. Viewer discretion is advised.
My name is Amisha, and this is my story. It all began when I moved into an old house in a remote village in Indonesia. The villagers warned me about a spirit that haunted the area, but I didn't believe them. I was excited about my new home, not knowing the horrors that awaited me. The first night, I heard strange noises, whispers, giggles, and the sound of someone crying. I brushed it off as the wind or my imagination. Little did I know, it was only the beginning. The next day, I met my neighbor Sari. She told me about the Kuntilanak, a vengeful spirit of a woman who died during childbirth. She haunts pregnant women and infants, luring them with her eerie cries. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing the sound of a woman crying. I decided to investigate. As I stepped into the hallway, I saw her, a figure in a white dress with long black hair covering her face. She was the Kuntilanak. Panic set in, and I ran back to my room, slamming the door shut. I could hear her scratching and whispering on the other side. I stayed awake all night, terrified. The next morning, I went to the village elder, Pak Bambang. He gave me a talisman and some advice. Never acknowledge her presence, and never show fear. For a few nights, things seemed to calm down. I kept the talisman close and ignored any strange sounds. I thought I was safe. But then, she returned, more furious than ever. One night, I heard a lullaby. It was beautiful, yet haunting. I followed the sound to the nursery. There she was, rocking an invisible baby, her eyes glowing red when she looked at me. I confronted her, demanding to know what she wanted. She pointed at me and whispered, "Your soul." The room turned icy cold, and I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Desperate, I contacted a paranormal expert, Rini. She agreed to help me banish the spirit, but warned that it would be dangerous. We prepared the house with protective symbols and placed offerings to appease the spirit. Rini chanted prayers and burned incense. As night fell, Rini began the ritual. The air grew heavy, and a sinister presence filled the room. The Kuntilanak appeared, screaming in rage. The ritual was intense. The Kuntilanak attacked us with supernatural force. Objects flew around, and the walls shook. Rini and I held our ground, determined to banish her. Rini recited the final incantation. The Kuntilanak screams grew louder, piercing my ears. With a final burst of energy, Rini completed the ritual, and the spirit vanished. The house was silent. The air felt lighter, and the oppressive atmosphere was gone. Rini assured me the spirit was banished, but I couldn't shake the feeling of unease. For a while, life returned to normal. I no longer heard cries or felt a sinister presence. I thought I could finally live in peace. Months later, I heard the lullaby again. My blood ran cold. I realized the Kuntilanak had returned, stronger and angrier. The hauntings grew worse, The spirit tormented me relentlessly. I couldn't sleep or think straight. My only option was to leave the house. I packed my belongings and fled. The villagers saw my fear and understood. They knew the Kuntilanak would never let me go easily. I moved to a new village, far away from the haunted house. I hoped to start over, free from the Kuntilanak's grasp. But deep down, I knew she might follow. One night, I heard the lullaby again. The Kuntilanak found me. This time, I was ready. Armed with knowledge and determination, I faced her. The battle was fierce. The spirit attacked with all her fury. I used every trick Rini taught me, but it wasn't enough. In a last-ditch effort, I offered my own soul to save others. My sacrifice weakened the Kuntilanak. With a final scream, she dissolved into nothingness. The curse was lifted, and peace returned. I survived, but the experience left me changed. I warned others about the Kuntilanak, ensuring no one else would suffer as I did. The legend lived on, but so did my story. Even now, I sometimes hear that lullaby in my dreams. The Kuntilanak may be gone, but her memory lingers. I live with the knowledge that some spirits never truly leave.
And so ends our tale. But fear not, dear viewers, for there are many more stories waiting to be told. If you like these kind of stories, don't forget to hit like and click that subscribe button. Until next time, stay safe, and may the shadows never claim you.